What is going on, YouTube? PPS here, going live. I believe Monotone has something that just came up a little late here, so I'm just gonna run through some of my favorite spots for today. It's gonna be pretty much like my YouTube free play video that I do every single day. Yeah, I think Monotone just let me know he had something come up here late, so I will be dropping some plays for you guys. I have two of them for you today. Both of them are plus money spots for tonight. And yeah, so we'll probably end up doing another one of these videos tomorrow, but also try to have past the prop stuff on Monday as well with Monotone. Unfortunately, I didn't. We weren't going to have him in today, or maybe he'll pop in later. He just said he had something for school pop up. So want to make sure that I give him his chance to go do all that stuff. And luckily, I don't have the stuff in the morning. All my stuff's in the afternoon. So I will be dropping just my two free plays here. I won't make it too long, short and sweet, just like my usual YouTube free plays. I'll be doing it live today, which I usually don't do. But without further ado, we might as well go right on into it. We went 1-1 on our recap here of the YouTube free plays yesterday. Was able to cash in on Tyler Molly and also on Patrick Corbin on Twitter. We're dropping, we did drop my one free play yesterday on here as well, which was the Mets over the first five. How we doing, Daquan? How we doing? Hope everything is well. Hope you're cashing some tickets as well. But yeah, so this is going to be a little makeshift past the prop. Going to be more of just my YouTube free play action. Hopefully, maybe Monotone will pop in later. But I will be dropping my stuff for today for you guys. And without further ado, let's get it rolling. My first play is actually, I just popped on Twitter this morning and saw quite a few other people on it. But I got it at plus 120. Nathan Evaldy over 5.5 strikeouts today. I really like this spot for Evaldy. Obviously, going to Yankee Stadium is not the greatest matchup in the world, but 26% K rate last year, 25.9. That is his road strikeout numbers, which obviously is pretty dang good. Since 2021, he's faced the Yankees 6 times. He hit this number in 5 of 6 of those games. And in the one game he didn't hit it, he went only 2 2/3 and didn't even have one strikeout. So obviously has pretty good track record against these guys. Finished spring with a 5 2/3 outing. I thought that was very, very important to obviously give him a little bit longer leash here in the first game. 5 2/3, 7 strikeouts, 2 errors behind him, which obviously does not help. He gave up 5 runs, but only 3 of them earned. So obviously could have probably gone deeper if the defense did help him a little bit more. One thing with Evaldy that's always been an issue for him has been the walk percentage, walk rate. And in the last 2 seasons, he's actually shored that up quite a bit. If you go back to 2019, he was walking guys an 11% walk rate. You go to 2021, it was 4.6%. That is an absolute massive improvement, especially for a power pitcher like Nathan Evaldy, one of the best splitters in the MLB. Obviously, bringing the velo in the upper 90s. Very hard guy to hit when he is on. Also, 195 strikeouts last year, a little bit over 6 Ks per game. He pitched about 180 innings. Obviously, pretty damn good for the Red Sox in the AL East in a tough division there. His whiff percentage sitting around 26%. That's very high. And also another number I look at, especially with a power pitcher, is his chase percentage. 30% chase percentage was the highest of his career last year. Obviously, the Yankees are going to be a tough lineup power-wise, but there are quite a few strikeouts, right? You got Donaldson over there, who's about 20% against righties. Obviously, Judge strikes out quite a bit. You got Stanton. Rizzo's pretty good. Actually strikes out more against righties than he does against lefties, which I thought was a pretty weird stat as well. But just all the numbers, the pitching that Evaldy has, I'm more looking at his off-speed stuff. His splitter is absolutely disgusting. 20% put-away pitch, 34% K rate, 32% whiff rate on that pitch. Slider sitting at a 35% whiff rate. There's just a lot of stuff here that's going to give the Yankees problems early on in the season. And as we've seen yesterday, there is quite a bit of pitchers being further ahead here early on in the season. Spring training obviously shortened. That's obviously going to hurt the hitters a little bit more than the pitchers, but do lean with Evaldy over 5.5 Ks. Really like that spot. I might even maybe go up to 7, maybe get some more plus money on it. I think that this is just a good number, a good spot. And I'll be rolling with Nathan Evaldy over 5.5 strikeouts today at plus 120. If you guys do have any questions, I will be able to do most of the early games. That's what I've got done so far. Have my card created up already for the early games. So if you guys do have questions, you guys are in here and want to get those out, I will try my best to get to those and make sure we get that for you guys. So with this being a little bit more makeshift, anybody who's in here, whoever popping in live, getting in here, shoot me a DM over on Twitter. I'll get you a couple extra free plays and or a free weekend pass. We'll figure something out. I appreciate you guys tuning in, popping in for this little makeshift Pass the Prop or / YouTube free play here this morning. So let's get to our second plus money play of the day. If you guys could, please hit the like button quick. We will get our second free play out right now. Really liking this spot too for today. And I'm going actually with a hitting prop. I'm going with Luis Robert over 1.5 total bases. That's a plus 110 line today. And I love Luis Robert. This dude is an absolute beast. Facing off against Eduardo Rodriguez of the Tigers now. Eduardo Rodriguez is obviously a pretty decent pitcher. He pitched with the Red Sox last year. But he does struggle against righties. Gives up a 282 batting average against him to righties. Also gives up quite a bit of power there as well. 14 home runs of his 19 were given up to righties last season. Robert, obviously, huge talent. Absolutely rakes against lefties. 6 homers and 7 doubles through 63 plate appearances last season against lefties. Obviously, a smaller sample size with him being a newer guy there, right? But Luis Robert sitting at the number 2 spot, obviously like that as well for me to get more plate appearances here against even a Tigers pen that I'm not really a huge fan of, right? They got Gregory Soto back there. I think they're moving Michael Fulmer back there. I mean, there's just a lot of moving pieces to this bullpen that I think that we'll be able to exploit. Obviously, hopefully getting 4 to 5 at-bats here for Robert should help us out. Yes, Jake, we got some free plays here. Obviously, the Cubs beat the Brewers yesterday, so congrats. That was a good game. Yeah, it was one of those ones I was just – Brewers hitting always has been the issue, but looked like Clint Frazier was good. Suzuki looked good, so happy for the Cubs. Obviously not a Cubs fan, but looked good for first game for sure. But yeah, sitting here with Eduardo Rodriguez versus Robert. If we look here, Robert on the road versus lefties last year batted .424. Obviously, we need 2 bases here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go yard. I will have a sprinkle on him, plus 450 to hit a home run today. So, yeah, I'm very excited to get this one in as well. 2 plus money spots. I think that will be pretty easy here for us to get to. I'm obviously a little bit worried just if Rodriguez doesn't go that deep and we get a matchup here with some righties out of the pen. But like I said, the Tigers pen is not their strong suit. Obviously, they have improved quite a bit from last year, but it's not going to be in the pitching department or at least in the bullpen department either. So, a lot of talking. Quick round here. So let's just do a quick recap. I'm going to make it short and sweet, about 10 minutes, just like my YouTube free plays usually are. So I'm rolling with Nathan Evaldy over 5.5 strikeouts for plus 120 and Luis Robert over 1.5 total bases. Again, guys, making sure that you guys know that these games do start a little bit earlier today. Do obviously have it out pretty early. But the Red Sox are going to be starting at 12. White Sox are going to be starting at 12:10. So make sure you get both of these in early and get ready to cash in with me. So hopefully we can go with a nice little sweep here to start this huge MLB slate. So thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. Quick 10-minute video, obviously Pass the Prop. Hopefully we'll be able to move it to Monday. Unfortunately, I had Monotone have some stuff pop up. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. 2 plays. Let's cash them both. Robert over 1.5 total bases, Evaldy over 5.5 Ks. Again, if you guys are in here and are paying attention through this video, shoot me a DM over on Twitter, get you a couple free plays extra, or just maybe a weekend pass. We'll figure something out. So thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. We'll talk probably tomorrow for some free plays. So thank you guys. Have a good one. Peace.